What's up, nerds? I'm Tom with Neverboard Gaming, and I'm here with my best friend. We were friends ever since we were little kids, Vincent. How you doing, Vincent?
I'm so good. It's so good to see you again, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. Finally, dude. My mom keeps saying, when are you gonna see Vincent again? It's...
We're too far apart from each other. It's sad. Thank you, Gen Con, for bringing us again back together.
Yeah. Finally, the dynamic duo. All right, so Vincent, we're taking a look at Chronicles of Crime. Can you tell me and Aaron and Wes and all the viewers what Chronicles of Crime is all about?
It's a cooperative crime investigation game that is very unique in the way it plays. There is absolutely no text or content on the game. There is 55 characters with beautifully illustrated. There is 17 locations all over London. We have 4 experts. And the setup is as simple as putting a board, putting Scotland Yard, and starting an app. The idea is this is a streamlined version of Sherlock Holmes Consultative Detective, but instead of using a book, it uses an app. And using an app brings something that a book cannot do. You can have people move around. There's a notion of day and night. You have events. You can receive phone calls from your boss. And ultimately also the flow of reading is much faster because you're scanning those cards with this little QR code. And this QR code is simply an index that instead of going to page 48, paragraph 3, line 36, it jumped you straight to the text and really augment the flow to something that plays faster between an hour and a half in average.
Right now, all I'm looking at is this one box. So is that it? There's no expansions for this game. It's just this right now.
So there's three sub boxes. So this is $40. It's five episodes and 1 tutorial. There is a separate sale, which is these VR glasses. They are $14. They come with an extra scenario, exclusive scenario that come with those glasses. And there is an aspect of the game that I haven't mentioned, which is beside the fact that you're going to move around, ask a lot of questions, you are also going to search physically for clue on the app. So either you do it without just a base game, just using your phone like a Google map kind of thing. And with the VR, you will actually look at the scene like this. And the idea is that the person looking at it is telling to the people around what they see, and people ask to match it with those evidence category card. So I'll be like, okay, I see a doll, and so they will go through those items, and probably the doll will be a games and toys category, for example. It will be put on the side. Everybody gets a chance to look at the scene. So that's one of the small expansion, which is this VR module. And we have 2 more expansion, which are physical new universe. Noir, which is 1950. Instead of having this CSI kind of thing where you have scientists, doctors, and hackers, everybody is onboarding a single cliche 1950 noir detective. And you have action like break-in, intimidate, bribe. So it's really fun because you do kind of the dirty side of investigation. And the last one is called Welcome to Review, and it's more of a Scooby-Doo kind of take on it. There's no blood, no murder. Things are disappearing, strange things are happening, but there's always a good explanation at the end of the story.
Is there a talking dog?
There is no talking dog. But there is a dog. There is a dog. There must be a dog, right? So there's a dog. There's 6 kids, and so this one is all about dice. So it has an RPG feel. There's 4 dice. Everybody has a character with some specs, and you do tests. So when you're faced with something, you'll either do like a mental test or like a physical test based on the card that you have and what you think is the best outcome for.
Okay, awesome, blossom. And when can we expect the base game and those expansions to be hitting our FLGSs?
So the base game is actually coming mid-November in the US in retail. There's one aspect to the expandability of this game that I didn't mention is that, or maybe I did, I feel like I'm French, sorry. My name is Vincent, nice to meet you. It's the fact that actually when you're done playing the 5 scenario of the base game and the tutorial, you can still download more scenario and play more stuff with the base game. We are working with over 12 different writers. There's a lot of content being poured, and the idea is that you can just download for $3-4 a new scenario using the same physical component of the base game. And so this whole thing is coming mid-November in the US. We have Noir coming in January. and Welcome to Review arriving late February, early March.
Okay, very cool.
That's kind of the schedule we have. It is a game that we have signed up with over 10 different localization partners. It's going to be on the Christmas tree of South Korean, Italian, Spanish, German, Polish, French. It is by far the one title that has excited the most publisher we have ever talked to. We have a very strong pre-order as well. Like it is going to be the number one title of Lucky Duck this Christmas. So we're excited about it.
Very cool, and I'm excited about it too. And just to make sure I understood what you were saying, so I could buy the base game,
Yep.
and I can play the 5 scenarios that are in here,
Yep.
but I could download a bunch of more scenarios. And the reason why I would get one of the expansions is really to take Chronicles of Crime like to a different universe, so to speak.
Exactly. New universe, new mechanics, but you can still play with the same base game, the same current mechanics, which is kind of this CSI theme, with more scenario. Actually, there will be I think straight at launch there is at least another 4 that will be available to download for $3 to $4 based on the length and the cost of translation in the App Store. And it's so cheap because it's just literally just author. There's no physical material, so it enables us to really shrink the price of the scenario to just pay by the copyright for this author who spent quite a bit of time building them. But so yeah, it's kind of the video game console of crime investigation aspect to it, and it's really cool because in this scenario, the character number 10, you learn this phrase from the beginning, she's a victim, but in another scenario, she might actually just be the girlfriend of the killer, or she might not. And
all right.
So, and again, with all those writers, they all have a different approach to the game system. I love the diversity of writing, the tone, the puzzle that come from having such a variety of people using that game system.
Very cool, Vincent. Well, hey, we're going to have purchase links to this game and the expansions whenever they are available down in the description box. Oh, also, I want to say, of course, Vincent, thank you. Thank you so much. It's great seeing you.
I can't wait for seeing you next time, and say hi to your mom from me.
Yeah, I definitely will. All right. And hey, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored. Vincent, let's do a finger guns. You ready?